field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the ready. 47. Check, 47. You draw Porter. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Go.
On first down, Friedman. And caught by Cameron right side. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progression. Second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Smooth.
On 3rd down, Friedman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. I got number 80. I got number 80.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have
a breakaway from Michael Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You ready?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
70, Indy.
First down, Seahawks.
Coming to you. Now.
Throwing on first down. Friedman looking deep for Jennings. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Hard.
Kill.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Friedman. He's going to rifle one deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Von Bell. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you've mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Mike, 58, right there. Oh, here we go. Oh, 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Melton.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall bringing it in. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
To number 84. A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to come back to you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
47
From the gun, Friedman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking to throw. Friedman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Mike 47. Exit. 47 to Mike.
From the gun on third down. Friedman buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check 52. Fair. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to power through. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
36.
Look at me. Go. Undercoach. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Bridgewater gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, one more.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Henry, 54. Who that? Echo.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Final play of the half. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Slam.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go again.
Here's Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
You must get Thomas in there. No. Shit.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 47 Mike. 47.
It's been a long day for you.
Back to throw. Friedman. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Paul. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
47's the mic. Check.
Operating from the gun, Friedman. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. To throw, Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Play action now. Bridgewater. On the crossing route, complete. That's Briggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. He's going to go for a... It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Friedman. This is Jennings. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Recon, 132-5. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Cameron. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Orbit.
On first down, Friedman. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and goal, Seattle.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. General West. Pick the edge. Rock it. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 4, check 4.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
by 7.
Following the fumble recovery, Friedman. Paul bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Oh, you got D?
Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Watch the flag. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Mike 55.
On fourth down, Friedman. And Paul has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Tackles.
From the gun, Friedman. And caught by Cameron right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Looking to throw. Friedman. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw on third down. Friedman. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
54 Mike.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Bravo.
Screen. Watch the screen. 27 Mike. 27 Mike. Mike 27. Watch the cut.
Go out.
Check 3.
Yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On 4th down, Friedman. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.